Hey guys, Lightmaker here from Lightmaker Studios, finally speaking out regarding the drama alert situation. Two things that I'm going to explain. One, why it's taken so long to make this video, and then second as well, before we jump into it, I want to explain to you guys that this video is simply to shed some light on how things have been going, how things have been done, or how things have been going so far. Now, going back to the reason why I haven't spoken out any sooner, or why it's taken me so long to speak out, is simply because my audience is extremely young, and some of them aging 6 years old. Like, I don't want to be the one to expose a 6-year-old to all of the things that are being said here. This is not the way. This is not the way. There are ways of warning people. There are ways of educating people when it comes to online dangers. If you are convinced that I am a danger, there are other ways. Exposing them to your rudeness, exposing them to your emptiness and to your shallowness when it comes to the comments that some of you have left on my channel is absolutely ridiculous, and I will not stand by that. Never will I stand by that, and I will just not allow my viewers to be exposed to such poison, which thankfully, as well, as you guys can see in a short clip here.
Here's the thing. If you just take seconds in watching this dude's content, like a minute, give it a minute, right? You know right away, no adults are watching this. That is 99.9% children.
Keemstar is extremely aware of my audience age as well. So it's very interesting to me to see someone aware of the age range of an audience and having a daughter himself and still going ahead doing what he does the way he does it. I think that what Keemstar is trying to do is extremely honorable. I think the fact that he's trying to expose people and he's trying to shed light on some of the darkness of the internet, that's a good thing. I just think that the way he's going on about it is extremely insensitive. It's extremely bully-like, and he twists and changes things to give himself credibility where he has none, like a big bully would do. Now, if you look at the picture of a bully in a school, it is extremely similar to that of Keemstar. Walks around, puff chest, he's the tough guy, he's the toughest of them all. He will show you, he will definitely show you, and he will knock you down, and he will put you on the floor.
Are you gonna lie to me? Lie to me?
And that is what Keemstar does. The only way Keemstar does what he does is by twisting and bending. And let's jump into the first matter of fact, which the only thing that is extremely true about everything that is being said is my relationship with Plz Jack. I'm not here to debate whether you agree with it or whether we should encourage this or this is a good thing or not. This is not what is up for debate. But in Belgium and in England, it is perfectly legal for 16-year-olds to have intimate relationships with whoever they choose to. I'm not saying that that means that it's okay, but she is 16, and that is a fact. And the fact that Keemstar continuously calls her 15 is because he knows that if he would call her 16, it wouldn't go the same as if he called her 15. But it is the difference between it being legal and it being illegal. It's like asking me, well, what's the difference between being 17 and 18? Well, when you're 18, you're considered an adult, and when you're 17, you're not. It's just one of those lines that have been traced, and those lines have been traced this way here and in a lot of surrounding countries as well. Some of the consent ages goes all the way down to 14, and so be it. If that is what the culture that we are in are used to, that is how we're going to live our lives. He tries to make it seem much worse than it actually is. Now, of course, because the larger part of the audience online is from America, that is something that you guys is not part of your culture. So it's not part of something that you understand, which I would like to point out. I tweeted saying,
since Panda Page was 15, her and I have had several sexual exchanges on Skype.
Can I remind you the first truth about this video? Plz Jack is 16 years old. Why would I tweet that she was 15? Who is the one titling everything saying she is 15 just to make everything dramatic?
15-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl. So here's the thing. The girl is actually 16 now, because over in Europe, you have to be 16, like, to have sex.
So if you know he twists and bends the truth, how far is he willing to go when it comes to lies and speculation, and he's willing to run around the pop? So when it comes down to running stories, the first story that Mr. Keemstar decided to run was the story of the mother coming out saying that I asked her 13-year-old daughter for nudes. It had been proven that I had been hacked. Several people had spoken out as well, saying that the IP address that had been traced from the tweets that have been made were not from my location, and they were not from my computer.
We believed it wasn't him and he was hacked, but then the proof came forward that he wasn't hacked.
So you got proof that he wasn't hacked. Now, did you actually So you got proof that he wasn't hacked. Now, did you actually contact the police about this?
And as well, extremely dodgy was the photoshopped picture that was going around of the supposedly accusation. So as you can see on the picture, it has clearly been tampered with. Now in the beginning, I did believe the mother. I did actually think that she genuinely got a message from me asking her daughter for nudes, which were from the hacker. I then went ahead and spoke to the mother on the phone. We explained things to each other. We had an understanding, but I fear that she didn't get out of it what she wanted to get out of it, which was probably a headlines on a newspaper. Even though Keemstar claims to have 100% evidence, but there's never been any proof of anything.
So the mom gets frustrated. She starts contacting everyone because apparently she went to the police. So it's not that serious enough for them to actually take action, right?
And also, being hacked is not something that Keemstar is unfamiliar with. I think even in one of his podcasts together with some of his fellow friends, they discussed the possibility of me actually being hacked.
So could it be conceivable that his story where he was allegedly hacked, right? What if a hacker also hacked this other girl's Skype and somehow got this picture that he then tweeted out of her?
So why is there such doubt? Why is there such juggle between these are facts and maybe he could be hacked, maybe he couldn't? If you're gonna put it up for debate, you shouldn't be making videos exposing some with supposed facts.
What you see on my YouTube channel is something that we 100% know is true.
I want you and Susie on here. I want you to talk this out. Hey, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. I'll apologize to you.
And I'm like, something's fucking going on here. Like, this mom is probably telling the truth, right?
And earlier today, someone on my news team provided me with a story that I thought was vetted, that I thought was correct, and it wasn't.
There's been no concrete proof whatsoever so far of any of the things I've been accused of. But whether it's a young boy getting $500 for nudes, or it's friends telling me that I try to lure them into a house, these are all stupid. They make me giggle because these are specific individuals in the community that are also doing YouTube. These are not victims. These are people craving for attention and getting their 5 seconds of fame. And well done. I hope that if you are watching this, I hope you feel better about yourself. But I also know that you know me better than that, because anyone smart enough to understand what's going on will clearly see that Keemstar is extremely biased. He does not present things on a neutral point of view. He just doesn't like Minecraft. He doesn't like Minecraft people, which is surprising because that's how he started as well.
Is my underwater aquarium, and as you can see here, we already have a bunch of squids in the fish tank.
So that being said, all that in a nutshell, just to go back to Keem's like opposite poles, where, you know, there's no way in heaven where I could have been hacked or anything. And then again, he makes another video explaining how several Minecraft YouTubers have recently been hacked.
Over the last week, the hacking group known as Our Mine has been very, very busy. Many YouTubers have been hacked. Some people I've never even heard of before. Let's get into it. Slamacow's Spreadshirt was hacked. Was hacked. Was hacked. Was hacked. Skype, hacked, all hacked.
A list of Minecraft YouTubers that are getting hacked, and things are happening, Skypes are getting hacked and whatnot, and then there's Lion Maker saying, hey, I got hacked, but that's not interesting enough. It's far more interesting to say Lion Maker is a predator, he's a pedophile, than to say, oh, he got hacked. So in a nutshell, the only thing I want Keemstar wants from me is for me to go on his show. It's like this, that's his trophy. That's a lot of people, a lot of psychopaths, they have their ways of collecting totems or trophies and whatnot. And Keemstar's way of collecting a trophy is by having someone be on his show.
I've invited you to come on this show and defend yourself.
You got to understand that I've been trying to get Lion Maker to come on my show to do an interview for 3 solid months. Come on my show. Come on my show.
When it comes down to it, guys, you guys are being manipulated, and you're being manipulated by one of the biggest manipulators in the YouTube community.
This nigga is taking fucking advantage of you little ass fucking kids.
Fuck the fans.
He clearly just said, fuck the fans. I do this for the money. I don't care about the entertainment. When a guy like that repeats himself constantly over and over and over again, to be honest with you, this dude has been doing this for fucking years, since 2009. So my advice is to you motherfuckers that are fucking at least bright and think about this shit, go dislike his fucking videos. Hate on him. All those little motherfuckers that follow him on Twitter, all they do is think the same way Keemstar thinks. He wants to call you a nigger.
Nigger!
He hates you.
I'm an entertainer that don't give a fuck about anyone.
You go kill yourself.
I don't care. It's not a threat. It's a promise. I want to fucking kill this dude.
Get cancer.
I've been laughing for the last hour that your mom died of cancer.
Drop dead. This is Keemstar. And you motherfuckers still follow him.
If you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I've never made any callouts. I've never asked any of you guys to come to me. I've never incited anyone to do anything, like the shake my booty in your face. Again, Keemstar says that I asked my viewers to make videos of them shaking their booty.
If you search on YouTube, Lion Maker and booty, okay, you're gonna find a lot of kids making a song that Lion Maker asked them to make about booties in their face.
That is not a fact. That is pure fabrication. Never have I asked any of these kids to make these type of videos. They were fun to watch. They were cute to watch.
Take my booty in your face, in your face. No lion.
I don't know where they got the shake the booty in the face thing. I really don't know where that came from, but it is the funniest thing ever they've ever done, and they all do it.
It was done in an innocent way, in a way that was done as playful and innocent as possible. But when Keemstar put a perverted spin on it, that changed the face of it. Again, twisting and bending the truth in order to dramatize it even more. But here are the facts once again, guys. Right before I started tweeting out all the things that I did on that Saturday, where I tweeted out nude pictures of Paige, those were not tweets made by me. Those tweets started exactly after I received this message from Keemstar, as you guys can see on screen. And the fact that I got that message is extremely dodgy and extremely questionable. Why would Keemstar ask me who's on this account? Now, is that because someone else was on my account? Is that because someone actually managed to get access to my computer, which once again, right in front of my eyes, they did. And here comes the last bit of my video, guys, and the last part I will address, and it's... Come on.